Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Grave Matters. I hope all of you had a wonderful holiday. And I'm Creepy Clown Girl. Unfortunately, Filia Noctis could not be here today. If we could all please send our love, prayers, and thoughts out to her and her family. She just lost her dad, and she is very sick. So please send her your support. Joining me today is PA Nightmares. Hi, PA.
Hey, CC, how's it going?
Going good. So, before we introduce who we have today, let's see who's in chat. I see Vidith22. Hi, Vid.
Yeah, hey, sexy boy, what's going on?
I see Chronopasta. Hi, Chrono.
What's up, Chrono? We got a hair-raising narratives in the chat.
Hi, HRN. Lizzie. Moonlight
Hey,
Falls.
Lizzie.
Hi.
We have Laura Applewood, or AKA Cat Lionheart. How's it going, Cat?
Hey, Cat. What up? Who else we got?
I see Derek Weber's in the house.
Hi, Derek. Awesome. We have Derringer, of course.
There's the prettiest of girls.
For now on, his nickname is Oh Faithful. There you go. Who else do we have?
We got T-Stash.
Hi, T.
Hey, one of my favorite authors is in the house. What's going on, Nate?
Hey, Nate. Thank you for joining us. I wonder if that's Plankton. I'll have to ask him after the show. Anyways, hi, Nate. Don't ask.
Everyone.
Okay, awesome. So our guest today is the man behind Grave Matters, as the Raven Dreams, and his lovely wife, Patience. Hi, guys, and thank you for joining us.
Hello.
Hello.
How you guys doing?
I'm doing good. I had coconut curry this afternoon for lunch, so I'm really happy.
I have never had coconut curry. That sounds freaking delicious.
Specifically,
it does, doesn't it?
Okay, so here we go. Here's the bit we're going to start with on my
Oh,
behalf.
God.
You can go to Walmart and get pre-made jarred korma, which is basically curry, coconut milk, coconut, and cream, all mixed together with various spices, and it is one of the best damn things I have ever had in my entire life, to the point where I would actually say it's probably one of my favorite foods, top 3.
Nice.
Can you send me a picture, please? Thank you.
Absolutely. It's like $3 a jar at Walmart, so.
Yeah, send me that. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Damn straight.
Me too. Hi, Tim. Thank you for joining us.
Aloha.
Yes, I want to try that.
Also, Derringer said Old Faithful. I like that.
Okay, we don't have anybody new, so do we have any other announcements? Yes, we do. Just letting all of you know, Hair Raising Narratives and I have put together a channel-to-channel 2-part 3-minute horror story collab, and we wanted to say thank you to the 35 content creators who have joined us. You guys are awesome. Thank you.
So just to say really quick before we continue, to those of you who can only hear me in the left ear, I apologize. I'm going to try to fix that while we talk. It's a
Raven,
microphone issue. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Don't be sorry. Yeah, microphones have been stubborn. Isn't that how it goes, though? The holidays get nearer and everything goes stupid. Because it's like, I'm going to break down just so you can spend more money.
Well, it's this microphone. I go through a preamp basically, and the preamp has 2 inputs because you can actually play guitar through it as well while you're narrating or while you're singing. Never mind. Anyways, so you can do that, but if you don't have anything plugged into the second side, it only goes mono, so they can only hear me in the left ear. I am so sorry, and you guys keep talking, keep going as normal. I'm gonna fix this.
There goes my left ear.
Test. There we go. And now they can hear me in both ears.
Awesome.
Look at that. Magic.
Like magic.
Hey, what's up? My lovely lady Nopingham is here.
Hey, Lady N. Thank
Lady
you for
Nopingham.
joining us. She has a phenomenal voice. It's like melting butter. Oh, she.
She's all right, I guess.
Oh, don't be picking on her.
No, Lady Nope knows I love her.
Yep. So, Raven, for those in chat who may not know, be familiar with you, which we know probably everybody is, but for somebody who may watch this video later on, um, tell us how you got your channel started and how you came up with your name.
Sure. So the story about how I got my channel started, back in, well, I guess you could say starting 2013, 14, I worked at an office doing cybersecurity stuff for a firm that worked for federal government, state government, stuff like that. And I loved the job, and it was very boring in that it was just not menial tasks, but like consistent tasks, very focus required. I started listening to narrations, starting with Joel, Let's Read, who is still absolutely, in my opinion, my favorite. Also adding in people like MCP, Swamp Dweller, Southern Cannibal, a few others that I can't remember right now. So I started listening to them, and that is how I got into narrations, how I started actually liking them. And then in 2019, I had access to a microphone, I needed it for my job at that time. And my original plan, I don't think I've ever said this to anybody, my original plan was to actually record a cybersecurity class and put it on Udemy to make money that way. But I wanted to see how good like the acoustics in the closet upstairs were, and I was like, you know what, let's try narrating for fun. So I started doing that, and on December 9th of 2019, I posted my first video. And that's the story of the channel. Yes. Yeah. And also, Derringer, before I continue, armadillos keep digging little holes in my backyard. Thank you.
But I just wanted to chime in real quick. Anybody who's not aware, Raven just started a Raven Pasta channel where all his creepy pasta is going to go. There's the link.
Yes.
I just wanted to segue that in there for you.
Thank you. Yes, so I do have a second channel. I have a second, a third, and a fourth. We're not going to go there. I have like 15 channels at this point. Don't worry, most of them none of you will ever find. Unfortunately, Derringer did actually find my personal channel way back, and I will never forgive him. No, but I will never forgive him for that. Let's see, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So the name of the channel was originally The Raven's Dream. Whenever I set it up on December 4th, and a couple days after, I kind of started thinking about the name just kind of being boring, and then it needed to be an active name, like as the something, so it became As the Raven Dreams. And it's based on Poe, the Raven, although some people will say I stole it from Raven Reads, and those people are idiots. So we'll go there.
What, you mean you didn't steal it from Raven Reads?
No, so fun fact, and for the record, she started her channel in February of 2019. I started mine December of 2019. She didn't start taking off until she got on the Mortis Media collab a long time, or like the competition they had, which I think was after that, in like 2020 at the beginning. So I had no idea who she was. So anyone who says I stole my name from Raven Reads, one, has the reading comprehension of a, I don't know, gopher, and is an idiot, and I hate them.
That's like I said, it would be, if your name was Reading Raven, it would make more sense. But that would just be way too close to Reading Rainbow, and that would just be awful.
Reading Raven or As the Raven Reads, yeah, I could see like, hey, that's really close. No, I'm As the Raven Dreams. Like I said, if you have the ability to read words, you know what my name is.
If you have the reading comprehension above a kindergartner, you know what his name means.
Right.
Oh, and another little tidbit that most people may not know, Raven Reads and Raven are best of friends.
Yes,
so,
we are very good friends. She and I are really good friends. We talk all the time. Whenever I started telling her about all these people that are saying I stole her name, her thing was like, hey, we should just do a collab on both channels so they shut up. And I'm like, I agree with that.
Right.
So.
Awesome. Do you have a question or anything?
You're not going to ask Patience how she got her name?
Oh yes, Patience.
That's a
God.
Great part. Hey, I got understuffed on turkey. Anyways, Patience, how did you come up with your name, Lady Raven?
Oh, I was gonna say, I didn't choose either of them, I guess. So.
Do tell. I'm curious.
I think it was like a joke between a couple of the people in your Discord server in the and they were talking about just calling me Lady Raven or Raven's Lady or something like that. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll just go with it. There's a
Sounds
different person on that has like the tag for Twitter or anything, so it's just in Discord. I think I'm listed as Lady Raven.
I think it's a great name.
Yes.
I was gonna joke. One you got from birth, the other you got from marriage.
I
Right.
was just about to
Okay.
go there.
That works out.
Yes, it does. Oh my god. So we have a lot of ravens in this community.
We do.
I think he needs more patience to live with me, though, Nate.
Oops, I almost said.
Oh, he
Okay.
made your favorite joke, Patience.
Right.
Raven hates dad jokes. Lady Raven hates that joke.
Nate's never said it before, and Nate's cool, so that's fine. But
Everybody gets
Jesus
one.
Christ.
That was your one.
Hello to Edge. Thank you for joining us.
What's on it, Edge?
Edge. On this day, do you see clearly, my friend?
Oh,
Everything has come to light.
Dude, I went there the first time I saw his name too.
Derringer does it all the time. So.
Nightmares Edge
Wait.
is.
We got the
taking off.
one and only MCT's in the house.
Hey MCT, thank you for joining us.
Yee.
And there's Danny Dreadful. What's up, Danny?
Hi Danny.
All the
She-
favorite peoples
Yes.
of mine are coming.
Yes, hi, Miss MCT. And
Hi,
Miss
Miss
MCT, you know
Miss
words
Miss.
and stuff.
Yeah,
Miss.
it works.
Patience, can I get your PIN number for the ATM machine so I can get that cash money?
Oh my god.
Oh jeez. So do
That's a question for Raven. Raven, these stories have like because you said cash money, and I know that's something you would not generally say. Had something like I was hanging out with my bros, and you're just like, oh, you just cringe.
For the most part, that doesn't happen. But I know what you're referring to. You're referring to and trying to get me to talk about the one time where the story said I had to pick up my homie, and I just felt I felt something. Let's just say that.
Dude, I died because I can feel your hatred for that line.
Oh god, it was bad. I mean,
I was down here.
You probably were whenever I was doing that. I don't know. It was a glitch story. It was a decent story, but it's just all like I had to go pick up my homie, and I'm like, I had to go pick up my homie.
My soul just died a little.
Yeah.
Does somebody have the video not muted? I keep
No.
hearing an echo. Okay.
Oh my
You
God.
might occasionally hear both of us.
Yeah,
Sorry.
So
Oh, okay.
if she's
That's fine.
talking, you could if she's talking and I'm talking over her like the asshole I am, you can probably hear me on her microphone too, because she's about 10 feet to my right.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
You're not an asshole. Just bad
Thank you.
timing.
So, homie story, huh?
He's a
I had a
lovable
dog.
asshole.
I had a dog. I named him Homie Six Toes.
Interesting.
Did he happen to have 6 toes?
Yes. Yes. I was like, what's going to go with 6 toes? And I'm like, and then somebody walked by wearing a Thug shirt. And I'm like, all right, so Thug, Homie. Okay, Homie Six Toes.
I like it.
But it's just for you, my man. I will read that. Gotta grab my homie Curly G from the shop and stop. You feel me, dog? Where did all the homies go? There you go. Somebody clip it.
Raven just died, even more inside.
Typically.
Oh, here we go.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
So, Raven, since beginning your channel to where it is now, what would you say is your strongest and your weakest aspects when it comes to narrating?
Strongest aspect, I would say, consistency and ability to maintain. I've been told so many times that I'm going to burn myself out, but I've been doing this for 2 years now and have been really consistent. So I think that would probably be my strongest. Weakest is organization, as surprising as that may sound to some people. I have a huge spreadsheet of every story I've ever requested, every story I've ever used, all split out based on what they are. I have a spreadsheet calendar that's perpetual, and it has every video I have ever produced for like the past 2 years. But whenever it comes to like doing stuff for people, like lines or writing stories, I forget a lot. Yeah.
I'm here, sorry.
You good?
My stomach's growling, so if you guys hear a little paper in the background, I'm sorry, but I need a Snickers.
You're not you when you're hungry.
Right? So, I'm apologizing for the excessive noise.
You're good. Derringer, don't bring that up.
What did Derringer just bring up?
The one time on the Sunday stream where I told him to go to the naughty corner. There was more to it, but we won't go there.
Speaking of streams and things you said, did you know that CCG hates Oreos, Raven?
Not to each their own.
You did not
I told her I
go
was gonna
there.
throw her under the bus.
I mean, that's okay.
I told you I was gonna throw you under the bus.
Well, you're throwing her under the bus is going to be me saying, that's okay.
That's okay.
How
More
do you feel
Oreos
about
for
that?
Raven.
Exactly.
I figured that would be your response, to be honest. I just remember that one stream when you just dropped the F-bomb for the Oreos.
That okay. With all respect, that was like 11 o'clock at night, and I had already been streaming for like 2.5 hours.
And you were... Something happened to your computer
internet.
or something. The
internet's
internet,
just
okay.
working down here. I had a wire in upstairs, I remember that. And also, okay. One, Derek, I loved what you said. Furberries, hello, how are you?
Hi, Furberries.
I'm taking over, it's my stream now.
Okay.
I love that I say that, and it's like, well, it is my, anyway. And, okay.
Go right ahead.
Mr. Stash.
Mr.
I am
Sash.
not going to rant about Texas toast. At least not tonight. However, maybe tomorrow.
Maybe.
I'm sure I could hit you with a Texas toast enough times and you just start a rant.
So,
Please don't.
I
Since
won't, but I
Raven-
could.
since Raven answered the question, Patience,
Yeah.
since your husband started his channel to now, what would you say is his strongest and weakest aspects when it comes to narrating?
Tread lightly.
Who nuked this bitch?
I actually have to agree with the strong points. Like, I wish I could be that organized. Between the spreadsheets, they're just... I wish you guys could see them because they are just beautiful and just so organized and colorful and just plotted out. I try to do that stuff at work just for like the simple things that I have, and I just have to like hand it to him to do for me. I think probably the weak point would be feeling like not obligated, but feeling like if he misses a day because this year has sucked for us, that he would be letting people down. And I definitely think that he deserves a time off now and then. So
I do too. Yes.
Nah.
I do too. Good answers. Thank you. PA,
Yes.
come on. Got any questions?
You're the co-host, dude. You have to ask questions too.
I
Come
keep
on.
trying. I keep trying, but he keeps coming up with them faster than I do. All right. We were talking about this before we went on air. Patience, do you have any plans on doing any roles on Raven's channel anytime soon?
Nothing planned, but I'm sure if something comes up and he needs a female voice, I'll be there.
So for the record, if I may
Awesome.
say, she's done a few parts for Winslow Swan for his radio plays as well. So if you guys don't know who Winslow Swan is, you
Awesome.
should definitely check him out.
It's really
Yes,
cool.
he has some really good.
Yeah,
Drop his links.
that's a damn good idea. I should go get them.
Yes, you should.
Also, Raven, congratulations on hitting 6K there, buddy.
Thank you.
Yes,
That was not
Very
expected to
huge
happen as fast as it did.
congratulations. And congratulations to 242 reads. I believe it was 500 subscribers.
Yeah, her and
So
Raven
congrats.
Raven hit 6K and 42 hit 500 almost at the same time.
Also, congratulations to the Sleeping Wendigo for hitting 45 subscribers. So if you haven't yet, head over to 42 Reads and as the Raven Dreams channel and the Sleeping Wendigo, like their content, share it, and show your love and support. Thank you.
So, Raven, you got anything in the works, writing wise?
Writing wise, no. That is kind of an ever-changing, ever-rotating answer, though. To be honest with you, I could wake up at 2:00 in the morning tonight and be hit with my insomnia and have an idea. That's typically where my best ones come from.
Yeah, I remember the one that you wrote for me. You're like, yeah, I don't know what this is or where it was going halfway through, but I couldn't sleep, so I just wrote it.
Yeah, that is literally what has happened. That's also how I wrote a shoe fort days. What? That's also how I wrote a few short days. I was struggling to sleep, and I was sitting there just thinking, and I ended up writing in my phone in a text message the basic plot for the story.
Oh, nice.
So Chrono had a question, and I will read it. And PA, unless you want to do the honors. No, you do it. You're the co-host.
So, for Raven, what aspect of voice acting do you find the most fun and most frustrating?
So most fun. That's actually really easy. The emotion and actual voice acting part of things, like doing emotional stories, like A Few Short Days, or pretty much anything that Ray or Blake write for me, or that you write as well. That wasn't me trying to not include you there. I just forgot you were an author for a moment. I haven't done one of your stories in a long time, so that's my defense.
What, mine?
Yeah, I haven't done your story from you in a while, but
Yeah, man.
with all respect, you have your own channel now. Anyway, basically the emotional aspect is my absolute favorite part of it, because I can make myself cry very effectively and very
too.
quickly, and I can like really pull the emotion into the story. My least favorite or the most frustrating part of it is maintaining vocal quality throughout the stories. Like if I get a 30-40 minute long story, I have to keep my voice at the same quality level and tone and pacing from minute 1 to minute 30. And
Difficult.
it really is.
It
Like
is.
after a while my voice, I start to speed up, I start to go higher pitched, my throat starts to get scratchy. It sucks.
Yeah. So while you're answering that, he asked you another one and it made me laugh. What was the inspiration behind Error CL1?
So I can actually answer that. I know exactly what the inspiration was. I was talking to Mr. Nate Nelson, and I was drinking coffee from a mug that I have that says Xerox. I got it from a tech conference in California a few years ago. It was from the Xerox booth, actually, and I was drinking it, and we were talking about stuff that doesn't get written much, and my mind immediately went to, I don't know of any horror stories that are office work based. So, evil copy machine, that's how that happened.
And it also derived from your utter hatred of working in an office.
Yeah. Well, okay. So if you've ever worked in an office and never had to make copies of something, you automatically hate copy machines. That's just how it works.
Mm-hmm. I know that feeling. Just keep going. You guys are doing great.
Okay. My
gonna ask
baloney
you-
has a first name. It is Oscar.
I'm gonna ask Raven my favoriteest
Freeze
question
bastard.
to ever ask anybody for any reason.
Go for it.
We find ourselves in a brand new hellscape, Raven, where alligators and crocodiles can fly. How does humanity fare?
I don't know what my answer to this was last time you asked me, so I'm going to change it up probably. We probably do all right. Probably not great. More people die. Florida becomes a dead zone.
Right.
So,
My only thing is if they have evolved to fly, what's to stop them from evolving to breathe fire and get larger?
why do I feel like I'm on an episode or one of the movies of Tremors? But go on.
With the ass blasters?
Right?
That was my favorite name they gave any of the Tremors. We
Anyways,
have Dexter in the house.
Hmm.
Hey,
Yes.
Dexter.
Hello, Dexter.
There's quite a few people that are in chat right now that are a part of the collab. Hi, everybody.
Nice.
Vidith22 being one of them.
Nice.
Yeah. Danny Dreadful. Furberries. Chrono.
Just a reminder, make sure everyone votes in the poll, please.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, Raven, you're writing an autobiography. What chapter in your life would you say you would write that would sell the autobiography?
2018 to present. October of 2018, I lost my job that was my career that I went to college for over menial bullshit. And from there, I completely decided that I was done with my career. Again, completely abandoning what I went to school for 6 years for, and started doing this. And I would use that because it's kind of a feel-good story about doing something that you want, not working the 9 to 5, and being happy with it.
And we're so glad you did. We have a bird.
Yes, I am Bird.
Yes,
He is
you are a
Burb.
bird. Burb, yes. So, Patient.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh no.
You are writing an autobiography on yours and Raven's life. What chapter in your marriage would you say you would write that would sell that autobiography?
Jeez. Just to piggyback off of part of that, I definitely say that what he said, just because it's been a real eye opener. But I think other than that, maybe around 2010 or 2011 when we moved out and finally had our own place and really feeling like I could become like my own person. And it just got better from there.
Awesome. You both are such a cute couple. And I won't say the other names, so moving on.
Hang on.
What?
Oh, Todd.
Oh,
We don't talk about Todd.
yeah. No, we won't talk about Todd.
Not since the
So
incident.
Dustin? Yes.
I had another question for him, but then I forgot.
Oh, thanks.
Okay.
Question. So I know you have a few books out. Have you? Do you have any plans for when you're going to re-release them under your pen name and have them back up on Amazon for people to actually buy it, Raven?
When whenever I get to do them. The first 3 books I need to rewrite. I'm not proud of how they ended up. Like, they're good, but they're still very amateurish. My 4th one, which I think is the one that you know, the one that you have, I need to just make the corrections that are necessary and then republish that, because that's a damn good story, so.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
I really wish you guys could see it and read it.
We'll just tell you about it. It's a story, and I wrote words, and it's really good, and it's 600 plus pages long.
I would say it's a lot of words.
Boom. Spoilers. Oh, I remember what I was gonna ask you. I know you're big into like suspense and like psychological thrillers. Was there a particular moment in your life that got you into that more so than any other genre of, like, say, horror?
I'm trying to think on that one. I think I probably started liking psychological horror around the time I started playing Silent Hill. I know that's a game, and it's kind of, but it's psychological in its nature, so I think that's probably where it would start. So around then.
Neat.
Yeah.
Is there a genre of whether it be psychological horror, or true life or true crime? Is there a genre or a story type or something that may be contained in that story or genre that you will not narrate?
I mean, really, I'll narrate almost anything, even like the smaller subgenres, but like topic-wise, if like kids are involved, I don't want that, Like if it's just like a creepy encounter story, like a creep in Walmart followed him and scared him and such, that's okay. But there was a story that I feel like a lot of us had submitted to us, or had like recommended to us by the author. That was it had graphic depictions within it that were involving children, and it's just I won't do that.
And I also
That
think
would
you
be a
won't.
hard subject to.
I also think Raven once said that he won't do anything with like excessive animal cruelty in it either.
Right, yeah. So like the baseline rule that I maintain, you don't kill the kids graphically and you don't kill the pets graphically. And that's not even just like my rule. That's kind of a baseline in general, because I know if I had a story where a major depiction of the story was like murdering someone's dog, people would get pissy, which I completely agree with. I'd get pissed off too.
There's two things even in horror that are sacred: children and animals. Otherwise, it's fair game
for the most part.
Right.
So, Chrono, you asked when we're going to play DBD. Dude, that is a damn good question. You got to stop asking me to play whenever I'm already playing with somebody on their stream or about to go to bed.
Is DVD cross-platform?
Yes.
I was actually thinking about getting it for my Switch, but I wasn't sure if it was cross-platform or not.
I don't know if the Switch version is cross-platform with PC and PS4.
I will have to look that up some.
I will, because, like, Ghost Inc. and we play it on PC, and Patience plays it on the PS4. So. Yeah.
That cat says John Wick agrees.
Exactly. So Chrono had a question for Patience, PA, if you wanted to hop on that, and I'll just lean back and...
Patience, if it came down to you two being stuck in the DVD realm, which one of you do you think would escape?
Well, I'm going to say him, because he would probably be able to talk his way out of it, and I'm a crybaby.
Yeah.
I'd be hiding in a corner.
I'm going to sit there, and I'm going to look Myers in the face and be like, look, dude, do you really want to kill me? Is it really what you want to do right now? I have a better idea. Let's not do that. And Michael freaking Myers would look at me and say, you know what? You are right, brother. We will live in harmony, and all is well.
Brother. Let me tell you something, brother.
Hey, I
Right?
love Hulk Hogan.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Keep talking, keep talking.
Blah
All
blah
right,
blah
we're
blah.
saying words. We're saying words.
Derringer, I've never heard of that game before. Sorry.
What did he say?
He asked when we're gonna play Fortnite together. He asked another question earlier about John Fortnite and how he hides his keys, and that was a very niche joke between he and I that no one else literally ever anywhere would get. And I don't really have an answer for him on that. Dexter actually asked what my relationship with cosmic horror is like.
Ooh.
I've only done a couple stories in cosmic horror. I love cosmic horror. Absolutely. What?
What's cosmic horror? Explain.
Sci-fi style. Or like Lovecraftian, I think would be considered cosmic as well, because the entities are eternal and ethereal.
Interesting.
That
Nice.
Cthulhu.
Yeah. Ethereal.
Stormy's significant other.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, Beth? What does Beth have to do with this?
No, like literally, that's
Wow.
I will never see. I could never see Stormy's channel getting monetized with the outro that he has.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh god, the first time I heard that, I was literally just laughing too hard.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a fun question. Have you ever? Because I know you have like a sort of like a just a little small intro, but how many people have how many people have complained about your outro length?
Not as many as you may think. My outros used to be longer. Like I used to do, a few minutes, like 5 minutes at most if I was talking a lot, but for the most part, I think my outros are actually perfect. Like people appreciate just the BS banter that I do at the end of my videos.
Yeah.
It was more so the intros that people really didn't like, and that's why I stopped doing them.
Yeah.
Which, fun fact, I stopped doing intros minus the if you have a story, send it my way, and my average watch duration exploded. It went from like 2 minutes to 17.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow.
Chrono, my thoughts on on doing paranormal investigations? Probably not. I don't have the equipment or the locations. I live in like a suburb of Kansas City. There's not a whole lot of haunted stuff out here you can access. There's like one place I know of, Sour Castle, but like
Or can't get in it.
you can't get in it. It's
Aww.
it's owned by the government and it has a lot of gates and stuff, and
Too many people
it
were breaking
actually may have been torn down already.
That's sad.
Aww.
I'm gonna have to look into that.
So,
That is sad.
so out of curiosity, because Kerner brought up paranormal investigations, have either of you ever played with a Ouija board?
it. No.
Oh.
No, we used to have one. It was made by Milton Bradley and it glowed in the dark.
Neat.
But yeah.
Wow, spooky.
My brother-in-law told me, he's like, I'm gonna bring a Ouija board in here, and I'm like, you bring a Ouija board into this house, I will end you. He's like, why? And I'm like, do you realize how much crap is in this house? I don't want to anger anything here. For crying out loud, I was on camera and I got yanked back by my hoodie. Filia literally watched my hoodie extend with nothing behind me, and I just got yanked backwards. I don't want to agitate anything that can physically assault me, and I can't do anything to it.
That's why you don't
Oh, why
agitate
not?
wizards.
That's half the fun.
No, it's not, because Ghostbusters aren't a thing. I can't call them.
Ages 6+. Now you can summon demons too. Exactly.
I love it.
So, whoever answered no to the question, I need you to speak up, please. To the poll. Somebody said no to the question. There's one person that said no, and I need you to go ahead and speak up.
No,
I
we
just
don't
need-
you
I literally
We
just
don't
need you to
need-
post one line in chat really quick.
to...
Just one.
Come on, who was it?
I'm
Nobody's
not that petty.
gonna.
I'm just going to assume it was Dustin.
I just typed in one
Right.
line, but I spelled one wrong because I wasn't paying attention to my keyboard. Just to be a smart ass. No, I voted yes. Actually, I was the very first person to vote on that poll and hit yes.
Dude, I was joking. I'm
I was
actually
second.
not that petty. If you don't like me, I don't care. Oh, Derringer, he's gonna get rid of the ghost for you, PA, and he's gonna warn the fire department before he does it, which is probably a good idea.
I like my house. Haunted at all. I like having a place where I can sleep and not have to be homeless.
So, Raven, is there someone you haven't collabed with either through narration, writing that you would like to collab with?
I mean, I could go for the obvious answer and say let's read, which is funny. I could probably easily get a collab with him since he and I actually talk quite a bit. Beyond that, I mean, Southern Cannibal would be nice. He's a good guy. Him. I wanted to collab with your maker, but whenever I messaged him, he said he wasn't open to collabs, which is fine. He doesn't really do the stories anymore. He just does like the 911 calls, which is fine. I get it. It's a niche. He's filling it. So,
Okay.
sorry. I mean, I'm pretty open.
Nope.
If anyone ever wants to collab with me, they just got a message, and I will literally send them audio for anything. If they don't have a story, they just got to tell me. I'll get one that I have that was submitted that I can reuse. If they do have a story, I'll read it.
Cool beans.
I've
You
got
heard
a
it
lot.
from the man himself.
You did.
Man, the myth, the legend, the burb.
Tweet, tweet.
Tweet, tweet. I thought I saw a putty cat. Anyways,
I did.
I did. God. So Raven, you and Patience, actually Raven and Patience, you're gonna host a dinner party. Which 5 people would you invite? Dead, live, horror, or otherwise? And what would you serve them?
Okay. Edgar Allan Poe, H.P. Lovecraft, Kurt Vonnegut, Douglas Adams, and Leslie Nielsen. And I would serve them coconut curry.
I knew that was coming.
Oh, yum. What about you, Patience?
Well, I was hoping you would take a lot longer.
No, come on. Really? Poe, Lovecraft, Adams, Vonnegut, and then Leslie Nielsen, just because that dude was absolutely my comedy idol.
Yeah, that would be
And
awesome.
Coconut curry is kind of the thing right now. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't forget that picture. Thank you.
I actually sent you guys the link to buy it from Walmart
Oh, cool.
and the
Thank you.
Nevermore Collective. So
You need some time, Patience?
Yes.
Okay. We can come back to that for you. Dustin,
Yeah.
can you please answer another question? Keep it going, please.
Raven? So what current projects you got coming onto the channel next?
do you want me to like read my schedule calendar? Because
What I'm asking you, I guess I should be asking for your Raven Pasta channel. You got any stories from like Ray or any like series that you're gonna be doing?
no series. I'm thinking I don't have any series. I don't believe. This Saturday I have something by Blake Blizzard, of course, and then on the 11th I have something by Ray. So
Nice.
they're both short stories, not part of a series or nothing. I actually haven't done like a full-on series in a while. I should consider doing that. Find a series on like the wiki or something, or find one on No Sleep.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
series are fun.
Well, I mean, yeah. I don't know.
But
I'm
you
weird.
gotta pump them. You gotta pump them out fast enough though, or people will like not remember what happened in the prior video.
Right. Right. So, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, like with my personal short stories, like I'm weird with those because they're all welcome back. They're all technically kind of a series, and like they all connect to each other. They're all a universe. Apparently, Big
Yeah.
Daddy Stone is here and enjoys my content. Well, thank you. That is an honor coming from you. That is an honor coming from you, my good sir. Is what I was trying to say.
Hi,
I
Big
always-
Daddy Stone.
I always love it when I see Big Daddy Stern pop into my premieres. I always get a smile on my face because I'm like, yeah, he's here.
Nice.
And I get a big smile on my face when pretty much anyone shows up. Because the fact that people still watch my stuff is one of those things where it just still blows my mind every single time.
Yeah.
How about you, Raven? You still kind of get like that where you're just like you see your views and you're like, damn, these people are still watching me.
Yes, but I don't. As you know, I don't do premieres anymore. But no, like just my views. I know it's a bad thing, and everyone that's big will tell you not to do it. I watch my views for every video pretty religiously the first 24 hours, and yeah, they've actually been going up, and I'm pretty surprised at that fact, honestly.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear the stories that you got from Ray and Blake because both of those people are just very talented authors.
Agreed. They're good guys and they're good authors. I love working with them.
Yeah, I just recently
Yes,
did
they
one
are.
of Blake's stories on my channel, and it was really good.
Which story?
It was I was lost at I lost my, what was it like? I lost one of my one friend was lost at sea, and here's what really happened, or something. It was a
Okay.
really long one.
I haven't heard that one.
I lost my friend at sea. Here's what really happened. Yeah, it was a.
I haven't read that
Oh
one.
wait, no, that's a Stark Hero. What was the one I did for Blake? Of Blake's. Oh, it was Nothing Good Happens at Night.
Okay. I haven't read that one either. Unfortunately, I feel like I upset Blake. I hope I didn't, but I feel like I did. Whenever
Who?
Blake Blizzard. Whenever I switched over from doing stuff on my channel to a secondary channel, I feel like I might have upset him or something. I don't know. I don't think I did, but it's one of those things where I also have really bad social issues and such, and I'm just like, I hope I did upset him.
I'm sure you
You
did,
didn't.
man. I'm pretty sure Blake understands. I understand. You wanna give those stories their own place. That way they're
Right.
not getting drowned out by all the true stuff that you do.
Right, and that's just to be completely honest on that. And it's like I said on my community tab. Whenever I do a true scary story, those videos get typically around within the first week 700 to 1,000 views. Whenever I do a fiction story, it doesn't typically get over 200, and I hate that. It just really makes me feel bad whenever you look at like the balance of numbers. It makes me feel like those stories aren't getting the attention they deserve, so I feel like moving them to their own platform is a better idea.
Yeah, and I saw you almost have 100 subscribers on there, which is really awesome.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna drop the link right now.
On which one?
My
There's
creepypasta
Raven
channel.
Pasta.
Oh, heck. Drop it. Okay, that did not come out right. Right.
I will drop it like it is hot.
I was
Yes,
gonna make
please.
that reference.
Hey, I want to say hi to Sleeping Wendigo. Thank you for being here. I believe he will be on Grave Matters in the near future. So,
Sweet.
yes. I believe it's Nate. Nate, you can correct me if you're still here. At least I hope it's Nate. Or is it Dexter? One of them is February 10th. So, yeah.
Well, I mean, you should
I
probably have
hope-
both of them on at some point.
Oh, I will. Yes, definitely. So, while we're speaking of that, everyone, don't forget to join us next week when we are rejoined by Imagine V, and we have the man himself, Mr. Creepypasta.
Imagine V was on?
Oh, she wasn't on yet?
No, she was
Wasn't she? Oh, that was Romnick.
not. That was
Okay,
wrong.
anyways, next week, everyone get ready to welcome Imagine V and Mr. Creepypasta to Grave Matters for the first time. So,
Really
thank
awesome.
you, Raven. Yes. Okay, I've had a couple of peanuts to eat in like 12 hours, okay? Give her a
No,
break
you're
here.
good. You're good. That is really cool. Uh, So Raven, what's your favorite part of the video making process?
Getting it done.
No, I mean like thumbnails, the actual voice acting.
Oh,
the
well, I mean,
editing.
That's actually a really hard question because I love both. Yeah, I'm a smartass. Thank you.
Better smartass than dumbass.
Exactly. Patience called me out on that. You guys couldn't hear. I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah. So like I love the voice acting obviously, and the recording, the audio is fun, but I have a lot of fun with my thumbnails. I spend a lot of time on them. Editing, and okay, I'll get this out of the way now. I know a lot of people out there don't like me because of my editing abilities, and I'm sorry for that. But with all respect, if y'all tried the way I do it, you might actually find that you like it. The way if you can do it, if you can maintain it. Whenever I record. If I make an error, I stop, I delete that sentence, and start at that same sentence. A lot of people do the full recording and then go back to the beginning to edit it. I can't do that. It takes me too long. And that's also why I can get audio done like nothing.
I also subscribe to the Raven method of editing.
Oh, you have?
No, I've done that from day one, dude.
Okay.
Like
I didn't know that.
Well, not day one. I did it from the first time you said you did it. I'm like, that's a genius idea.
Right, and it makes it so much easier to just like, you know, if you screw up a sentence, delete, because you have to leave a little bit of space between sentences anyways, so delete that sentence, hit record or hit Shift R to record from there, leave half a second and start again. It's just it is so much smoother.
Yeah, I agree. And then it makes the editing process like you go by. All you have to do is like, if there's like a stray mouth noise, or if there's you inhale too deeply or exhale too hard, you just snip that out and you keep on trucking.
Yep.
Yeah.
Real quick, the Nuggy Queen herself is here in the chat.
Hey, lovely
Hey.
lady.
Macaria, glad you could make it. She's another one in the collab. Hey. Yeah.
But
So,
I've actually
Go
told
ahead.
a few people about your method of editing, and they they laughed at me at first, and then like one day they just decided to try it, and they're like, "You're right. This is so much easier." I'm like, "No, I'm not right. Raven was right. I'm just passing down the knowledge I've learned from the Birdman."
Right. Well, I mean, like whenever I started this, I used to do record the whole thing. If I screwed up, like what Vidit says, do the snap edit where you snap it to the microphone, pick it up, and delete that, and go back to listen. I used to do that, and to do a single video would take me like a day, like half a day to edit it, and I hate that so much. So doing it this way, like whenever I started doing it this way, it was just it is so rapid, and I don't have to listen to myself, which is a huge benefit.
Even though you still snap at it there, but if we still love you, it's fine.
so glad you're with us in the horror community, Raven. So glad that Patience lets Grave Matters have you every week.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have Grave Matters if it wasn't for you.
That's fair.
So,
The Raven generously donates his time.
yes, they both do. So, yes, I'm going to ask this question, Raven. I'm
Okay.
sorry, honey.
Oh.
I'm sorry. You have a taco bar. You have any topping imaginable that you could put on that taco. What would you put on your taco?
Meat.
Patience, this is for you as well.
Okay, so this imaginary taco bar has everything that I could ever want. I'm gonna go with Old Faithful, which is meat, cheese, lettuce, tomato, ketchup, mustard.
What? Wait, what?
On a taco?
Meat, cheese, lettuce, tomato, ketchup, mustard.
Are you talking about a cheeseburger taco?
Have you guys never had ketchup and mustard on a taco before?
No.
No.
So, one time, whenever I was younger and Patience was younger and she lived with her mother and stepdad, they went to a bar that had a Taco Tuesday. Somebody just dropped out of the chat. Did CCG just straight leave?
No, PA did.
Damn, sorry, I pissed him off. We went to a Taco Tuesday, and being a bar, they had ketchup and mustard bottles on the table, and I was like, I'm gonna do this. So I did it, and it was one of the best damn things I've ever had, as far as tacos go.
So you put the mustard and ketchup on top of the meat, then your toppings, right?
Pretty much, yeah. Meat, cheese, ketchup, mustard, then lettuce, tomato.
What about onion and pickle?
I do like onion and I do like pickle, but I have not done that on a taco.
Well, taco isn't a taco without onions, at least.
Well, taco isn't a taco without sour cream. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Right, sour cream, yes.
Whenever I make my taco meat, I cook it with onion powder, but that's fine.
That's acceptable.
It's all about the seasoning,
Yes,
my guys.
that is.
Come on now.
But
do.
sour
Okay,
cream,
this
man. I don't even eat butter on. I don't eat butter on my baked potatoes. I literally just stock it on with sour cream and we're good to go. And if I'm feeling extra sexy, I'll throw some bacon and cheese on that too.
Bacon.
That's fair.
You heard it from PA. What gets us sexy on is bacon.
Hey, listen.
Okay.
If I make it to the age of 60 and nothing has killed me yet, I will eat a pound of bacon every morning for breakfast. Because at that point, if bacon is what kills me, then I win.
There you go. Crispy, or never mind. Moving on. What about you, Patience? What would be on your tacos? Taco.
Well, if I'm not doing ketchup and mustard, it would be sour cream and salsa. But there's probably more jalapeno than taco.
Mm.
Yeah.
So you like spicy foods, huh?
Yes.
Mm.
It's probably gonna kill me, but yes.
What's the spiciest food you've ever had?
Tiger cried beef from a Vietnam restaurant.
Oh God, that stuff
Vietnamese.
was so good.
It was.
Yes. What
is it?
It was called Tiger Cried Beef. It was an appetizer at a Vietnamese restaurant that doesn't exist anymore by us. And on their spicy index, it was a 5 of 5.
Mm.
Damn.
And it was, holy shit, so good. But it
Yeah,
hurts
but
so
whenever
bad,
it actually tastes good and it's not just spice,
right?
so good.
See, my sister
So what
used to make
was
this
it?
chili that was so spicy that you couldn't even taste the chili. All you could taste was spice, and I hated that chili.
I've done that too. It was literally, it was basically strip steak, but it was cooked however Vietnamese food is cooked, and it was served in, it was like an oil sauce, but the oil was like, it was an oil sauce with lime and red chilies and everything that they had that was hot.
Yeah, I think when we asked them about it, their like spice index was like by the scoop or something. That's like
No, that was
different
the Thai
chilies.
place.
The other Thai place, yeah, that's right.
Well, the Vietnamese place wasn't Thai.
Yes, that's right.
Okay. We have established that Vietnam and Thailand are two totally different countries.
Never mind.
Right?
I'm thinking about the other thing that
They're
we
not
got.
the
Never
same?
mind.
Yeah, they're really not. They're not the same, surprisingly.
But next you'll tell me Japan and China aren't the same thing.
They're really not. I know, it's surprising. It's devastating, if you will.
It is. It's so devastating.
But no, so that place was really good. And it was hilarious because Patience and I was on lunch from work and she was off that day. It was like, hey, let's go to the Vietnamese place because we've never been there and I've never had Vietnamese food. And we went in and everything was amazing. And I told the guy, I was like, yeah, this is our first time here and this is really good. He's like, oh, cool. Glad you liked it. We're closing the doors on Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh, sad.
And I was like, oh, okay. Vidith, you have a great evening, my friend. Much love, bro.
Much love, Vidith.
You sexy
Love
son of
you.
a bitch, you.
Thank you for coming. Have a good night, husband. Oops. Anyways,
I will fight
that's
you
a
for
long
Vidith.
story. We will not get in there. Okay. get on that subject. Anyways, bad tone, CC. Anyways.
Okay.
So, this is for you and Patience. You both have been very bad people. I mean, bad people.
Naughty.
Bad people. And you're now on death row. You're going to die. What is your method of execution, and what would your last meal be?
Raven, don't worry, I'll break you out.
Okay. Apparently he's gonna break me out. I'm trying to think. What would my method of execution be?
Mm-hmm.
Screw it. Let's go firing squad. I'll go hardcore. I was gonna say hanging, but I'm like, no, that might not work, and that sounds painful. And I was like, well, electric chair is painful too, and lethal injection, you just kind of get paralyzed and die, and that sounds terrifying. PA did make a weird sound. We didn't talk about it. But I think my last meal at this point would be, an all-you-can-eat curry bar.
Yep, I knew that was coming.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
At least I was hoping, anyways.
Wait. If we're doing that, then I want my last meal to be an all-you-can-eat pie buffet.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Yeah,
Patience, what about you?
You haven't been interviewed on this show yet. You can't change your answer you've never given.
Right. Right?
Is anybody surprised that I just want pie for my last meal, though?
Literally, no.
Well, everybody knows what my last meal would be.
Something about chicken strips.
Cold chicken strips.
Yes.
Gold chicken strips.
Yes. Guys know me too well.
Patience, you got to answer.
I probably say firing squad 2 because again I'm a crybaby. Just get it over with. And probably just about any type of pasta, lasagna, Alfredo, spaghetti. I don't care. Just I'll take it all.
Basically, Triptis and Zeddies.
Yes, please.
Okay, I would execute both of you just so I could eat what you're having for your execution.
How about
Sure,
how
why
about you
not?
just take
Great.
how about you just take their place, and that way you can have their meal.
Because I don't want to be executed yet.
Yeah, that's not a good trade.
You can go and get your own.
It's
Right.
like that one meme with the make a deal guy. It's like you can have all you can eat Italian and curry, but also you have to die.
Real quick,
When?
hello, Sleeping Wendigo. Glad you're here, buddy.
Yes.
That's when you ask that question. You're like, you can have all you can eat curry, but you have to die. When do I have to die? Is the this is the quantification I need. Is it after I'm done eating, or do I get like a 10-year all you can eat curry pass?
I would
Right?
literally eat so much curry that I vomit. I would make it the messiest execution I could.
Oh my god.
I think one of the most classic answers to this question was MD Who Entertainment.
Yeah.
Yes, when she was talking about eating a bunch of popcorn kernels, and then she preferred the electric chair. So when they turn the switch on, well,
Yeah.
Eat, skeet, McGee.
she
What?
became popcorn.
What did you just say?
What?
Yeet, skeet, McGee.
Okay.
I forget who. I think it was when we were interviewing Ray and Jellybean. They said somebody said something, and I went, "Eat, skeet, McGee," and they're like, "Please say that again."
Okay.
So Raven, right? So Raven, for those that are just starting their channels, what good advice do you have for the Patience? This goes for you too. what kind of advice do you have for them to help them on their journey? And
Sure.
what's basically a little bit of the do's and the don'ts and the what and what not?
So the do's and the don'ts are pretty easy. If you're going to use a story, make sure it's either one that you can get permission for, or it's one that is under a CC by SA license, which is Creative Commons by share alike license, such as the Creepypasta Wiki, where basically the stories are free to use so long as you do the following, which is attribute to the author correctly. Excuse me. Do not say that you own the story. Link to the story and link to the license. That's definitely important. As far as like permission, if you're on Reddit, ask the people who wrote the stories. Don't just use them. It's a huge thing. I actually talked to I don't remember who it was. Somebody on Twitter today. I mentioned that Reddit has a unique part of their use, their service, their terms of use, which is any person who posts on Reddit maintains the copyright to what they post. Reddit also maintains a copy of said copyright, so they can technically sell your story to places like Thought Catalog or what the other one that I read sometimes. So those people that pay Reddit can use your stories from Reddit, but you, like as a narrator, are not a partner with Reddit, so you have to get permission because they still own the copyright. That's definitely critical. Get to know your rights as a copyright, as a copyright owner, and as somebody who requests licensing to copyrights. Get to know like what you can and can't do. And if you send out a request, make sure you are very thorough in your request. I have a very long sample legal request that if anyone wants it, I can send it to you. You have to change it to be for your channel. Please don't copy and paste mine. But it gives you an idea of what it is. I used to actually do a lot of legal work in cybersecurity. I was in the compliance part of cybersecurity, so like I had to actually look over policies, compliance stuff, procedures, making sure they were in line with what like the governments wanted, etc. So I know my legal stuff, which may surprise people. As far as advice, my advice to anyone starting this is this: do not feel discouraged if your numbers do not increase quickly. You are a small channel on a very, very large platform. You will not grow overnight unless you know somebody who's big and big in the industry. And even then, you probably won't grow overnight. So your numbers will be slow. Try to find friends that you can talk to. Try to find somebody who is seasoned in the game and can like kind of express like how they've done things, their stresses. So that way, if you ever have a question or want to like, hey, I'm having this problem, is this normal? They can be like, yeah, that's totally normal, or no, that's really weird. Let's talk about it. And then finally, consistency is how you succeed. If you are consistent in your upload schedule, if you aren't uploading at like 2 p.m. on a Friday, 3 p.m. on a Sunday, and then 2 a.m. on Tuesday, unless you're doing that all the time, if you're not doing random uploads, you're good. Random uploads will not net you views or subs. YouTube is in and of itself a machine. It likes to be fed. Feeding the machine on a consistent basis is necessary. If that means one video a week on Friday, then it's one video a week on Friday. If that means 3 videos a week on Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5:30 p.m. Central, then that's what it is. Do as much as you can and still be comfortable and not like kill yourself. Don't burn yourself out. But yeah, that consistency is huge. Is the biggest thing. And I hate to say this, but PA, you could probably kind of pitch in and say agree with that, because I noticed that you're consistent too. You're doing Monday, Wednesday, and then now Friday as well. Like that consistency is critical.
Yeah, I'm gonna start doing Fridays whenever I move in with my girlfriend. But yeah, this is all things that I do, but I do them because, like Raven said, find someone who's seasoned in the game. Whenever I started my channel, I picked Raven's brain a lot.
Right.
Raven is I still to this day contribute Raven to a large portion of why my channel has been succeeding the way it is.
I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. Like I do what I can to. I don't want to say I'm a role model, because I'm not. I'm not the best channel to have as a role model. No. But I am good at helping people get through and talk through problems. I know that for a fact. And like I said, if you're new, try to find somebody who's seasoned, you know, like me, PA, Spookaria, MCT. I almost said Derringer because I looked over at the chat. Go find Derringer and ask him how to do it, and he will confuse the hell out of you. But like, you know, the medium-sized channels like us, the ones that are growing, that are starting to really get their bearings on the platform, we, as much as I hate to say it, we've probably seen almost everything. We haven't seen like an Adpocalypse, like, you know, like Joel and Swamp and Southern Cannibal have, but we've seen the beginning, that beginner's pain. So, yeah.
And just
Awesome.
because it's becoming a thing, and I was just, and 42 brought it to my attention. If you are getting 2-sentence horror stories and you're using them on TikTok and you're not telling the authors that you're using them on TikTok, that is not properly crediting the author. You need to like do what 42 does, where she says, I'm going to use this on my channel and on my TikTok. Is that okay? Because people on Reddit are now cracking down on that.
Right. So all of my so I kind of have how do I put this? I have both an agreement and a disagreement with that to some extent. Always ask permission. That's not what I'm disagreeing with, and always tell, you know, always attribute to the author. What my thing is, like, I have a really long legal request that I have on my subreddit that I've written that basically states if I use your story and you give me permission, you are giving me permission to reuse that audio. Not like, as long as the attribution is still intact and I still say it's by you, I am allowed to use that audio. For instance, on like my Spotify, how I do I do my videos and I also do a podcast level side. I can reuse that audio. Now, that's in the long legal request. I mean, it is best to mention it, I guess is the best way to put it. I agree with that part, yeah. But well, in the end, if you're requesting to use something, you should tell them where you're going to use it anyways, so never mind, I'm just going to shut the hell up.
Yeah, I think that was where that.
I think I was circling back on what I was trying to say the wrong way.
But yeah, just always ask for permission and be open, because I'm starting in the true game field. I'm gonna probably just drop. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop. They're not gonna be random. There's gonna be an order to it. It's gonna be every last Wednesday of the month. I'm going to drop a true story video. So it's not gonna be like an extra added video yet. But once I move with my girlfriend, it's gonna be Monday, Wednesday, Friday consistently. So don't and I found out that asking authors for permission isn't as scary as you would think.
No, just like, I don't know. I know I overdo it, and I've been told by people who on Reddit, who I request stories from, that I do overdo it and that it's a lot to read, because I do have a lot to read. But basically, what I send is a TLDR version of it, which is still pretty long. But yeah, like if you ever want to look at what I send them, I'll send it over to you. I'll send you the short one, and then I'll send you the link to the long one. It is a legal request, because again, you are asking for permission. You are borrowing their copyrighted material for your own benefit. So, you know, having them know what you're doing is an important thing. Yeah. And just one more thing, and I know, CCG, I know you check for this a lot, which is linking to Reddit.
I do.
But I want to mention something about linking to Reddit and say why that's not exactly a huge thing that really indicates whether or not they're actually asking permission. YouTube is an asshole in that it has actually given people content strikes for linking to Reddit before, because Reddit is a page. Yes, because Reddit hosts adult content. So if you link to like a user that posts a story and they've also posted to an adult content subreddit, you are technically linking on your description to pornography. So you have to be really careful on that. So what I've been doing now is I just put I put the username in the description, who it's by, and I have their name on the screen. I no longer link to the stories. Some people may look at that and be like, why aren't you doing that? That's the reason. Because there have been a few channels that have gotten content strikes for that. I think they've been reversed, but if YouTube decides to not reverse your content strike, just a really quick reminder, that means you lose monetization, you lose the right to live stream, I think, for 7 days or a month, one of the two, and you lose, like, you can't be monetized until that's cleared. So, that's kind of a big deal. So just an FYI, that may not be a good indicator as to whether or not they are getting permission anymore.
Okay.
If they are putting at least who it's by in the description and have it on the screen potentially, that's a good indicator. That's what I do. That's my recommendation. Have the name on the screen. Put the name in the description. So.
Good advice.
So Patience, you
So there
want to
you
pitch
go,
in? I just
Ewan.
went on for like 10 minutes.
I mean, you're the narrator. I think just over time, the things that I've noticed from both Raven and other people that I talk to, definitely just because I'm probably like nauseatingly optimistic sometimes, that don't compare yourself to others, especially if you're just starting out and it's like, well, Let's Read gets thousands of views a day. Well, yes. You gotta, it's okay to look at yourself from like the month before or the year before and see where you've grown and what you can do to improve, but just don't always feel like you're not doing as well because somebody else is ahead of you.
Like my channel, I have a consistent about 70 viewers on my video. It's a consistent 70 people that watch my video, and about the 500 and some people that subscribe to me. And I just look at that and go, 70 people want to watch my stuff. I'm okay with that.
So,
but you know that you both had really good advice. But go on, Patient.
Yeah, go on, Patience.
Raven's good.
Raven. Patient.
Chrono, have
somebody.
A good night. What I was going to say
night,
really
Chrono.
quick. What I was going to say really quick in retaliation, not really, that's not the right word, to what PA just said. And I've said this to a lot of people. Whenever you're a channel of our size, between, I don't know, 100 to a few thousand subs, getting 5 to 10% of your sub base viewing your videos is good. So if you're PA with, what, 550?
520.
520. 52 is a good baseline. If your video is getting more than 52 views, you are on the higher end of your own average. So like mine, being at 6,000, I should be getting 600. Well, I am, because that's a good average. And with all respect, I actually got those numbers by looking at larger channels like Let's Read, Swamp Dweller, etc. They get around 5 to 10, sometimes up to 20 if it's a good video, %, because you're not going to get 100% of your subscriber viewer base. That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm just going to add in there, talking about strengths and everything, his SEO skills. Sometimes I have to stop and look at him like I'm not quite sure of what you're saying and have to break it down. Yeah, because he's really good at that stuff. So
Yes.
if you need tips on that.
I actually there's a newer content creator, Crazy Ken Storytime, and he told me about that. And so yeah, I've been making sure that my SEO score is no lower than like a 90. Generally, it's 100.
Right. Well, so like tagging, description tags, hashtags, repetitive words, that kind of stuff's important. Title tagging. I just realized I was really far away from my mic. I'm sorry.
You're
I was
fine.
leaning back in my chair and I realized I was super far away.
Yeah, I remember. Which one was it? Was it the Masks of? No, I believe it was the 3-sentence horror collab. Okay, so was it that one or was it? Oh shit. Anyways, it's one of my collabs. All of a sudden, I get pinged by DTA. Don't turn around.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got a list of tags for me. He goes, don't forget to include these. Oh, thank you.
Nice.
So that was really nice of him.
Nice. Yeah.
I'm hoping to have.
Yeah, that is really nice.
Like, I'm not pushing the applications or anything, but vidIQ works really well. TubeBuddy works really well. for getting tags.
Awesome. Well, it looks like it's about that time.
Well,
Patience, Raven, do you have a question? Oh, Dexter,
No, I'm going to answer
go ahead.
Dexter's question. I'm going to answer Dexter's question. I'm going to keep this going. This is my show.
Okay. Well, then you go right ahead, buddy.
I am totally joking.
I'm going to go get something to drink.
You do that. So Dexter's question, Raven have had this notion that within the small channels, under 1K subs or so, they promote and views between each other's channels and account for a lot of the views count on each other's videos. What are your thoughts on that? I knew what you meant. You didn't have to correct yourself. My thoughts on that, that's fine. It's great. But, eventually, you kind of have to start to learn and realize that you cannot rely on other channels of your size to watch and promote your stuff. I promote a lot of people's stuff. I absolutely do. I know I have a larger platform than some of my friends. That's not me gloating. That's just a fact. But if you just rely on the community and other narrators to watch your stuff, you're not going to have a lot of views. And Dustin, maybe you could step in and agree with this or disagree with this. Your decision.
I agree.
This is a debate now. No, what I was going to say is, whenever you start narrating, you lose a lot of that time that you had watching those videos.
Oh, definitely.
Right. I'm not going to say that I watch everybody's every video. It just doesn't happen. I don't have the time for that. So it's great at first, but you can't rely on it and make it your permanent thing. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. And
I haven't even caught up with Raven's videos.
No, okay. Patience is listening to videos from the beginning of the year right now.
I'm 9 months behind. I'm sorry.
Good Lord.
That's with everybody's stuff. I'm trying.
Like I have my narrators that I favor. We all do.
Sure.
And I listen to those. And I try to listen to everybody's stuff that when I can. But like Raven, Creepy Ghost Stories, Vidith, you guys are like my big three that I go to whenever like I'm either driving or I'm at work. You guys upload something, I immediately listen to it. And then whenever like Danny and 42 and like whenever premieres are happening, I try my best to be there when I'm at work. But if I'm at home and a premiere happens and I don't have the time to it because I'm doing channel work, I can't show up. I can't do it.
Right. And that's kind of my thing, is like it's great to have the support and the backbone of the community behind you. It's great to have those people that are willing to do that. That's fine. But you have to grow an audience. If you don't grow an audience, you can't succeed. Because if you just have the same 10 people, then you're not going to get pushed. Plus, another thing, just a really quick thought. If you want to support somebody and watch their video, do not click on the video, hit like, and then close it. Don't do that. You screw up the average watch duration, and YouTube looks at that and sees that you closed it, and it makes the algorithm think it's a shitty video and doesn't push it as hard.
Exactly.
Watch it all the way to the end.
That's the best thing. At least watch it halfway.
And also, I missed note. A couple of days ago, I requested that everybody share your channel links. It doesn't matter if you have 2, 3. It doesn't matter if you have a Reddit. Any link that is linked to you. When I put the tweet out, I said YouTube or YouTubers. Anyways, when I do that, can everyone in the horror community please support me by sharing your links, so that, because by doing this, you're helping yourselves. It's another way that I try to help promote and support you. Yes, there are promoters and supporters in the community, but we can only do so much. So That's my way of asking, please help me to help you as well. So keep that in mind the next time you see me tweet something like that. And it's just another platform to get your channel out there. Thank you.
Right.
So.
So Dexter said, I worry that a significant portion of my views come from the small channel circle, if that makes sense. Which was why I asked. I got a huge bump thanks to certain someone pointing my second video, and that makes sense. So I'll go ahead and give everyone a life hack really quick. Something you can do, if you go to Twitter, Instagram, possibly Facebook, if you go to a larger channel's page, and I'm not talking like Let's Read, but someone who's slightly larger than you, about the same size, whatever, and you go to one of their posts about their own videos, see who liked it, and try to follow them. I know that sounds really weird and kind of like, why are you scraping likes? No, basically what I'm saying by doing that is you kind of extend your audience to their audience, and that will, one, if they like narrations, they could possibly follow you and sub to your channel and listen to your stuff. But two, that'll also kind of make those algorithms of those social media websites see that you are connected to other channels, and it starts to grow that web of the community kind of thing, if that makes sense.
Yes.
And like your stuff
Very
will get
much.
recommended to their people, etc., so forth and so on.
There you have it. So
Yeah.
let's all work together to help each other and help yourselves.
Yeah.
Hi, Iz.
Yes, hi, Infinite
Now
Psychosis.
there is a man that
He is.
double times everything and then some. He's the Energizer Bunny.
I believe that.
Harmony. so,
Yeah.
so please, if you see Iz post something, any promoter or supporter, even another content creator or YouTuber, musician, like and retweet. It takes 2 seconds. Help us, help each other, help you. Let's do it.
Sounds good.
Yep.
All right, now you can wrap it up.
Yeah, we've been waiting 45 minutes for Del Taco to show up because these little peanuts are not helping.
Oof.
And it is already 8:30, so nope, she ordered at 7:30. So Snicker's not helping. So, anyways, Dustin, you go ahead and say something if you want. Raven, Patience. How about you first, and then PA, and then I'll close the show out.
Okay. Huge thank you to everyone who came and stayed. We had a good start for the thing, but I guess I bored people. That was a joke. No, huge thank you to everybody. Thank you to CCG and PA for doing this interview with us. Really do appreciate it.
You're welcome.
I'm not usually in the front seat for these things. If those of you that don't know, I'm typically the one that's in the back seat. I hit the go live button. I copy the questions from chat over to Discord, and then I hit the do not go or end the go live button. I made the thumbnail and the backgrounds. I do fancy
Yes.
stuff like that.
He makes pretty thumbnails.
Yeah. Again, huge thank you to everybody. Really do appreciate it. Make sure you sub to my channel if you're not. Maybe I'll have something you like. I have the second channel that's a Creepypasta channel. If you like that, cool. If not, well, it is what it is.
Raven's the one-stop shop for all things that's hard. If you can't find something on his channel you like, then you're doing something wrong.
Oh, and
Okay.
if you like bright colors, his channel's the one for you.
I feel like that was a shot, but I'm just gonna let it go.
No, actually, it wasn't, because that's the one thing. I think it was either you or I started following each other, but it was actually the way you did your thumbnails and the color that just like lured me in. It's like, oh, and then your voice. It's like, okay, I'm hooked. So, actually, no, it wasn't a shot. So
I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm kind of a color freak with my stuff. I don't like the classic red white text. I like color. I like bright colors. I like a lot of
Right.
effects, and I like visuals.
and that's what makes your channel, unique from everyone else's.
Yes.
Patience.
No. I am not a narrator, so thanks for subscribing to Raven. And
Whatever that was.
I've got nothing. Thanks for
Okay.
having me and including me.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. This was a blast. I love being on here with you both.
Okay, so again, remember to join us next Thursday at 4 p.m. PST, which will be 5, correct, Raven?
4 p.m. PST is 5 Mountain, 6 Central,
Okay.
7 Eastern.
Where Grave Matters welcomes for the first time Imagine V and the man, the myth, and the legend, Mr. Creepypasta. So until next time, remember, oh wait, I'm not quite done. I need something more than peanuts. Anyways, thank you to everyone in the chat for coming here today. You guys are awesome, totally rock. Thank you to everyone who has joined our hair-raising narrative and ice collab. You guys totally rock. PA, thank you for being here today to help me co-host with me. Raven and Patience, thank you again. Awesome interview. Thank you for letting us have him every week. Patience, Raven, thank you for everything. You both are amazing. So until next week, thank you. So until next week, stay frightened and remember, if you do listen, the graves always whisper. And also remember, once you join the collective, you can leave nevermore. Bye, everyone. Bye.
Okay, before I close over, PA, what the hell was that?
That was my bird noise.
Okay. Everyone have a great night. Thank you for stopping by.
Good night.
Night, guys.
Bye.
Love y'all.
Love you.